Just waiting for people to show up. Cleaning my glasses. Ooh. Hi, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it says 39 watching. Hey, guys. Susan, you finally caught a live. Yay. Yes, I'm drinking coffee, just so you guys know. Ooh, Australia. Hi. Hey, everybody. This is one of those. Ooh, New Zealand. So cool. This is just one of those days where I was sitting around in the house. Hi, Julianne Lewis. Julie, can you email me so that I can make sure I have your email address? Because I need to ask you something. Julianne Lewis. That Julianne Lewis. Hi, Zephyr. Hi, everybody. Julie, send me an email so I'm sure to have your email address. It's 5:20. Is that 5:20 a.m. there? Because damn. Hi from England. Hi, guys. Yes, I'm not only drinking coffee, I'm popping chocolate. Singapore. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right. Brisbane. That is so many. California time. All right. At 4:20 in the morning in Brisbane. Wow. What are you doing up so late? Just okay. So this is one of those lives where, I wasn't expecting to do it. And I'm just doing my thing here. And I was like, I said I was going to do more lives. I said I was going to be more present online and show my face. Here we are. So I'm just checking in with everybody to see how everybody's doing and to see if there's anything, you guys need to tell me anything that I'm missing. That's how I operate. Oh yeah, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button. For those of you who have not subbed to my other channel, don't forget, in case you don't know, Finn ran into wet cement. My God. Poor dog. I'm telling you. My husband opened the door and whoop, out he went. Stratford upon Avon, England. Okay, where is Stratford upon Avon? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Get your coffee. Lynn, oh my God, is he okay? He's perfectly fine, Lynn. He ran onto wet cement because my husband opened the door and Finn went out and they were pouring the cement and he right into the cement. And then smart hubby opens the door and puts him back in the house without wiping off his pores. So then it became my thing to take him into the shower and try to clean him up. Selena, she wants to know what chocolate I'm eating. It's German chocolate because, German husband. We also have the Stratford upon Avon is the home of Shakespeare. Thank you for letting me know that. We also have West Scotland. Yes, several people have said Shakespeare. I didn't know that, but okay. Scotland, Shakespeare country, Liverpool, all kinds of stuff. I love the way everybody comes from everywhere. You know what I mean? I think it's really cool. I should probably schedule these, right? Tell the truth. I should schedule them instead of just getting a wild hair and popping up online. I'm waiting for your comments. Oh my goodness. So is anything I let my cat out when it was just a little wet. Yeah, see, they were in the process of pouring, so Finn sunk into the cement, and then they had to go back and fix it. Aldi sells that. Yes, they do. Guess where I got this German chocolate? Aldi. Ooh, we got Toronto area. We got Texas. Who else? Confessions of a Fluoroscopia complete failure, especially with theater, cinema, and TV audiences. Oh, we got South Africa. That's cool. We got Georgia. Yes, you're not far from me. We got Blackpool, UK, Kent, UK, Malaysia, 2:25 in the morning here. And what are you doing awake at 2:25 in the morning? Go to bed. After you watch me go to bed. Florida, Colorado, yeah, everywhere. That's what I love about this community. Everybody's from everywhere. You guys know what I mean? Well, I wish I had some great story for you, but I don't. Yes, Finn ran into the cement, but I did the story along with pictures on my other channel for those of you who follow my other channel where I put up the cooking stuff and also the vacations and also the animals. And so when Finn ran into the cement, I went ahead and put that up on the other channel. So you know how to sign up for that channel. Ow! Sue, you look good in that lipstick. Thank you. I'm not usually go for that kind of color. I usually go for, neutral browns. I don't usually do red, but I have to match the glasses today. Okay. Do you guys have anything to tell me? Anything I need to know? Oh, Lynn Kilpatrick did a video on her channel of cooking potato wedges. I have no idea how to cook those. I'll have to go check that one out. Thank you very much. Oh, Honesty and Truth, thank you. Someone posted if they had to watch the wife's cookery show on a plane, they would walk out. She didn't realize a pecking order and it would take decades to dismantle the monarchy. When I watched that cooking show and you guys caught it in my voice, it literally, I know that sounds like so crazy to say, right? Like it sounds so weird to say, but it's true. Watching that show really messed with my head. I mean, it was like being on Groundhog Day. Every show was exactly the same thing over and over and over again. It was crazy. Yes, I have. I'll be discussing that not in tomorrow's video, but in the next video. Flapper. I've already done cheese blintzes, noodle kugel, matzo ball soup. I've already done all that on the other channels, so I don't know what else I could do. Hi, Duchess. If you want to come on, you can. Just send me a WhatsApp message if you want to come on. I've already done a whole lot. Yes, I got the joke. Walk off the plane. I got it. But I don't do a I just like every. Yeah, that was in my video today. Every episode, she like had her friends come over and she put them to work. Is basically what she did. She put them to work. And then after she put them to work, I don't know. She made a crudité, what is it called? A crudité board. How many of those did she make? She threw dried flowers on everything. It's just weird. The whole thing was just weird, in my opinion. I'm looking to see if Blair sent a message, but no, she hasn't. So I guess she's not coming on. Oh, my Lord. Come on, Duchess of North Sussex. You know you want to pop up. You know you want. You know you want. Ooh, Romania. That's cool. That is cool. What does it say? Fiona's idea of calling the squads Megan's maggots. I'm not coming on. We're going to do, yes, I will be on your live tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just for you. Mwah. I know how you feel about me. You love me. Let's give the trolls something to talk about. Blair loves me. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Ich bin kaputt. Du bist müde. She called me up the other day and she goes, Sue, I love you. And I said, oh, that's so sweet. I love you too. And she goes, no, you don't understand. I really love you. I was like, how much have you had to drink? She had something to drink. She's really cute though. She was really cute. She's a cute drunk. So funny. Oh my God. A Portuguese in Brussels. Oh, that's so cool. Bangkok in the Kingdom of Thailand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so here's my announcement to you guys. You guys know that every year my husband and I take a trip somewhere. Let's see, 3 years ago already? We did Hawaii. And then 2 years ago, we did London and Rome. 2024, we didn't do anything. This year, we're getting ready to travel again. It's going to be really sweet. We're going back to Italy. We're going to an area called Naples. And I'm going to go to like Pompeii and what else? There's an underground city there we're going to go to. I'm going to make a pasta making class as long as I can keep up. For those of you who are unaware, I have been in PT for my legs. My knees are going. I'm going to walk as much as I can. I did call the airline. They are going to ferry me by wheelchair from gate to gate because we have very short layovers and there's no way with my walking that I'll be able to make it from gate to gate. It's not going to happen. My knees are really going. So, we're going to Naples. And of course, if you want to see what we're doing on the trip, that will all be on the other channel. So, and I'll put a link to that channel down in the description box in case for those of you who might want to follow. Oh, hello from Naples. Oh, Naples, Florida. I was like, I got all excited for a second there. Lisa Marie, we knew they were going to go. They told my parents, yes, you have to be extra vigilant. We know. We've been warned. They told my parents all those years ago after my accident that my knees were going to go eventually. We didn't know when. I had assumed it would happen in my 60s, 70s, not in my 50s, but that's what's happening. So I'm trying to stay on my feet as long as possible. I really don't want to do knee replacements, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Will I ever come back to the UK? I would love to come back to the UK. We loved the UK. My husband fell in love with the UK. Hopefully we'll make it back. Thank you. How will you climb the steps? Climb this, it's a gangway and they're literally going to wheelchair me all the way down the gangway. So all I have to do is walk through the door and get to my seat. So, yeah, nursing, they got me up and walking and going pretty good, but all those years of running and nursing and everything didn't do my knees any good. Naples, Italy, the traffic lights are only for decorations. Yeah, see, I won't be driving in Italy. I don't drive in other countries. I don't even drive in Germany. I don't drive anywhere but in the good old United States because I'm one of those people that would get confused about which side of the car the steering wheel's on and which side of the road you're supposed to be on. And I would probably have an accident. Oh, Sorrento is just down the road. Best pizza. Yeah. Any place in Naples that you think we should visit, send it to me. I am going to do a pasta making class. I am going to go to Pompeii. We do have a friend who's from that area whose cousin lives there and he has a boat and he's going to take us out to it's called the Amalfi Coast. We're going to take a boat trip. Let's see what else. I don't know. There's all these different things that we're going to do. So, Pompeii as well. Yeah, I heard they just uncovered a whole new section. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they're doing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The Amalfi Coast is nice. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. When you get back from Naples, have your knees replaced. I don't want to have a knee replacement at all. I know. Before you say it, I know. But I'm just not. I'm going to stay on my feet. I'm going to keep going. I've got knee braces right now. They've given me knee braces, so it takes me a little harder to get up and down, but I'm getting there. Making your videos every week. Thank you, JJ. You would think that I would run out of things to talk about, but with these two, no, I'm not running out of anything. Now, let me tell you something else. Wait a minute. Oh no, I didn't see that. Did you guys know that? There's a Roman basilica underneath a building set for demolition in London. That is so cool. Anyway, yeah. What was I was just going to tell you something. That's another issue. I know what I want to say and then it goes out of my head and then I can't finish my sentence. Yes, Natalie, how can I help you? What's your question? Put your question up. Let me see if I can help you. Susan, I got the same issues. All that pushing and pulling and CPR. Do you remember? Some stuff. I remember some stuff, not everything. Was that your question? Do I remember before H&M marriage? Do I remember before H&M marriage? What do I remember? Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. For those of you who may not know, I'm sure you know who he is, Andy Signor from Popcorn Planet and Popcorn Palace. He did he's done a 3-part documentary with Hate Meghan. Apparently it's doing quite well. Hi, Pamela. Shalom, Shirley. No problem. Hi. His documentary is doing really well. If you guys aren't watching it, it's on his Patreon. You really should see it. It's really eye-opening. He's got like Tom Bauer, Lady C, all of these big name people from the UK are on it. I saw part 1. I was like, what? Some of Meghan's ex-friends, just all kinds of stuff on there. If you're not watching it, you really should watch it. Again, it's Popcorn Planet's Patreon. So that's where you'll see it. Meghan want to say, oh, I don't have no idea about that. I never heard anything about a prenup, so I don't know. Kristen, he applied for security. He was denied. He has appealed. He had a 5-part appeal. 2 of his points, or he had a 5-point appeal. Sorry. 2 of his points is what he's being allowed to appeal on. He's not going to get his IPP status back. Do I think Harry's living in New York? No, I don't think Harry's living in New York. I think their marriage is definitely coming to an end. I think what's going on is now that she's got this the way this Instagram thing is working. So all of these people that are on, it's her specially curated list. Everything on that list that she's selling is either something that she's invested in, like the Sesta Collective bags, which is poverty porn. We found out the women are making like no money. Or there are people that have agreed to give her basically a kickback of like 5%, 10%. So think about it. If she sells a $300 or $250 shirt and she gets like 10 or 15%, that's $39. Well, she's got 2 point something million people on her Instagram. If 26,000 people buy that shirt, which is only like 15% of her followers, she'll make $979,000. So if this takes off and she brings the money in that way, I predict she'll get rid of Harry because now she'll have everything she needs. Her clothing is bringing in the money. She doesn't need Harry for, I mean, what does she need Harry for? Absolutely nothing. It's actually can be more than that, depending. They're saying that Meghan could be earning anywhere from 10 to 20% on the clothing that she is now. And did you guys notice? This is part of my video for tomorrow. Did you guys notice that, first of all, she's selling the Windsor dress? It's like $1,300 for, and I saw a dress just like it at Cracker Barrel this morning. I'm not kidding, for $39. And then you have shoes that are selling for $500 that look like they come from Walmart for $19.99, because that's where I get my sandals from Walmart. She's got purses on there for $700. There's a big brown purse. I got the exact same purse from TJ Maxx for $40. Like, the majority of people aren't going to purchase off of this. Again, who's her target audience? It's the uber wealthy. That's her target audience. The question is, why is the royal family? Here's my issue. They told her she couldn't monetize the monarchy. Sussex Royal. No, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. She just monetized it anyway. She's selling clothing, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She's selling herself as a brand with Love Meghan, on the Duchess. I'm the Duchess of Sussex. Just remember one thing. Everything that she does, none of it goes to charity. It's all for her pocket, her own pocket. When the royal family does something, when Catherine did her book, it sold millions and every penny went to charity. When Meghan sold her books, the publisher offered 1% to charity. Everything else went into Meghan's pocket. All of her proceeds from this Instagram account are going into her pocket. And I think it's really disgusting at this point that she's using the kids to merch. People are disgusted. I'm disgusted. You can't go on and on and on and on about the privacy and your children's privacy, and we're not showing them because we're offering up our children as bait, and they don't have security, and they don't have this, and they don't have that, and security. And then you're constantly putting out pictures of your kids from the back, from the side. Like, what are you doing? I think that's going to kill Harry's case. I think when Harry goes to court for his case, I honestly believe what's going to happen is it's going to be brought up that, Harry's like, I'm so worried about my children. And they're going to bring up, oh, but your wife is constantly posting pictures of them. Obviously, you're not that worried because she's constantly putting pictures of them up online. You get what I'm saying? So, but at this point, I feel like she's pushing Sussex, and my name is Sussex, because here's my honest opinion. I feel like the royal family did give them a warning and said, you're now breaking the Sandringham agreement. The Queen told you can't be half in and half out. When you go on tour, you need to make sure people understand this is not a royal tour. Do you know that one of the items she's selling is royal monogram earrings? Royal monogram earrings. Who gave her permission to do that? You guys get where I'm going? I feel like the royal family put a shot across their bow. And so Meghan's going to push back by doing all of this. And if anybody does anything to them, they're going to pull some more victim stuff. If I were this is what I would do if I was the king. I would come out and I would say, we made an agreement. We made a Sandringham agreement. Harry and Meghan have broken the agreement multiple times, and we've said nothing and we've done nothing, but they continue to break the agreement. Harry doesn't want the institution. He just wants his family. Thank you, Tessie. Yep. Here's what I think is going to happen. And it may be William who does this. You're right on that. It might be William, but here's what I think is going to happen. I think what they should do is say, we are removing the titles of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. We are removing Harry's prince title. Harry doesn't want the institution. Harry just wants a family. Harry is no longer known as Prince Harry. Harry is known as Henry Mountbatten Windsor. He has a family. He's out of the institution. He has no royal titles. His children have no royal titles. She can no longer sell as the Duchess. She is not the Duchess of Sussex anymore. Finished. Done. That's what the truth is. When they left the royal family, the Queen should have stripped those titles. That the Duchess of Sussex and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex should have been gone immediately. Immediately. Yeah, she was never going to honor the agreement. I mean, the Sussex Royal website is still up. They never even took it down. And if you look, a lot of the pictures and stuff they do, they still tag it Sussex Royal. They're holding on to that stuff in the background. But this has become quite the mess. And I think King Charles won't take action because he's worried about the repercussions to the royal family. But I think at this point, I think the don't complain, don't explain mantra has worked very well up until this point. But I feel like at this point, somebody needs to do something. And the royal family should come out with a statement and say, this is not this. They have broken the agreement. We made a specific agreement with them. They broke it. We did nothing. They broke it. They did nothing. They broke it. They did nothing. We've just decided that we're going to honor what Harry wants. Harry has said repeatedly, he wants a family, not an institution. He is still my son. He is still Henry Mountbatten Windsor. He is no longer Prince. Now we have removed all of the stress from him. He can work on his mental health. They should spin it in a positive light. And I don't think anybody in the world would side with Harry and Meghan on that. I don't think anybody would. You're right. I don't understand the royal family. You're absolutely right. Because this woman has caused more damage in the last 5 years than in the whole history of the monarchy. She has created more problems in the last 5 years than anybody else that I can think of. So, Charles still sees Harry as his darling boy. But William, I think, is done with him. I am so sick of hearing online how they're going to come back together. They're brothers. They're going to come back together. They're never going to come back together. Harry will never be able to return to that family ever, because anytime the two of them are seen together or anything that's going on, anything, they're going to bring up what Harry said about William and the Spare. I mean, what it comes down to is they left for privacy. They want their privacy as long as they can. They're happy to breach their privacy as long as they get paid for it, is what it comes down to. So, let's see. You know, the thing is, I really like the monarchy. And I still like William and Catherine, but the whole thing is really going sour on me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really getting to that part where it's like, I don't know. I'm getting a sour taste in my mouth. Yeah, Angie Griffin, I think you're right. The don't complain, don't explain worked for 70 years until Meghan Markle entered the family. And now, obviously, that's not working. The royal family cannot strip their titles. You're right. Parliament has to do it. But don't tell me that if somebody didn't put that into Parliament and the king said, yes, I'd like this to happen, that it wouldn't happen, because it would happen. It absolutely would happen. So, yeah, Harry and Meghan are really... I agree with you, Laura. Harry and Meghan are really boring me these days. Kind of boring. Hi. Danielle, if someone's reading this, yes, they moved out of Tyler Perry's house. They're not living in Tyler Perry's house anymore. And I wonder what Tyler Perry would say about the fact that they found out that Harry and Meghan breached their own privacy. Remember during the Netflix docuseries, Tyler was like, we've never seen an onslaught like this. Oh, it's just crazy. And we don't know how they found out. And then through the Freedom of Information Act, we found out it was Meghan who told everybody where they were because she wanted to be found. You never heard a word from Tyler Perry about that. Never. So, yeah, Queen Elizabeth should have removed everything and not given them the year. I completely agree. Remember what happened when Harry and Meghan returned to the UK for Commonwealth and she wore green, which wasn't the color she was supposed to wear. And Harry got mad, had a hissy fit because he wanted to walk in the procession with the Queen. And the Queen was like, this is your last event. You're going to sit with everybody else. And he had a fit. So William decided to keep the peace and not walk. William should have walked, in my opinion. William should have said. So, yeah. If the titles had been removed, you know what? It has not, let me just say this. It has not gone unnoticed by people that she played racism. She cried the race card, but didn't tell anybody who it was. And then 3 years later, they claimed that they never said that the royal family was racist. You know, Harry has always been, I want an apology. I want an apology. I think Harry, it suddenly dawned on Harry, he's not going to get an apology. I think the penny has finally dropped. And now Harry is putting out stuff in the paper. I miss my old life. I miss my friends. I miss this. I miss that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do miss them, but you had a decision to make. You made your decision. You know what they say, lie down with fleas, lie down with dogs, wake up with fleas. Your wife is out of touch with reality, Harry. Your drug-addled brain. Let me tell you something. Bye, Susan. Let me tell you something. And I said this before. What do you think Harry's kids are going to do when they grow up and they see Harry saying, I found out that the Sussex, I found out that the drugs were good for me. The psychedelics wiped the windshield clean, and they start using drugs. What do you think Harry and Meghan are going to say then? Because they want to be leaders of young people, and Harry's advocating drug abuse. Sue Smith, what is that? That is my children's Hebrew names, Baruch, which means blessed one, and Rachmael, because remember you read right to left in Hebrew, and Rachmael. Yeah, that's what's going on. Let's see what else. Anything else? Oh, Rachmael is God's blessing, essentially, in Hebrew. The king is weak. Lots of people have said that. Lots of people have said that. And, listen, Lady C says, a lot of people have said, Lady C says, Lady C says, but Lady C's information is not always 100%. So she can get on there and say a lot of stuff. Doesn't mean it's true. Are you Jewish? Yes, I am Jewish. I thought everybody knew I was Jewish. I could just be missing that. God's mercy. Rachmael means God's mercy. That's what it means. I just wanted to have my kids with me at all times. And so now they are. And every time I go traveling, I wear a wristband around my wrist. You guys remember what happened in London? Woo, let me tell you, that was scary. That was a little scary. Because of what happened, do you think the royal family, the royal family already had NDAs? They already have stuff. But I don't think anything's changed. Those NDAs don't go for forever. Sooner or later, those NDAs are going to expire. And I honestly feel like when that happens, a lot of information is going to come out. That's my honest opinion. Yes, I do. I'm not exactly sure how to take that one. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody saw this girl for what she was, everybody but Harry. Anyway, so many of you think you know better than no, I don't think I know better than her. I'm simply saying that sometimes she gives out information that's never comes to fruition or it turns out to be inaccurate. I'm not saying she knows it all. I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. But she has said things before that have proven to be inaccurate. So one day a great investor will, yes, I believe they will. Honestly, I believe they will. I think you're right. No one worried about the invisible children. Let me tell you something. In my video tomorrow, there's a picture of Lily in 2003, and then a picture from earlier this year in 2005, and then another picture of Lily, and she's the exact same size in all three pictures. There's something really weird going on. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. All right, listen, thank you guys for stopping in and hanging with me for just a little while. Don't forget to hit that like button, and you are not going to want to miss tomorrow's video. And I'm going to put down in the description box, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now while I am online so that you guys don't miss it. Let me see if I can find it. For those who don't know, the other channel is called The Secret Life of Sue. And that is where I put all my information about the animals, my recipes that you guys might like, you know, my trips, all that kind of stuff. I have just put that down in the description box so you can go down there and click on the link, and that's how you'll be able to follow all that stuff. So it's all done. Okay. All right, you guys will have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And don't forget to catch tomorrow's video. Bye.